Yes, hello everyone. This is Dana from Dev Device with another episode of our podcast. And today I have a great honor to have Dr. Jacqueline Parsons with me here. Hello, welcome, Dr. Parsons.
Hello, thank you so much for having me, Dana. This is so lovely to talk with you today.
Yeah, I'm looking forward. We only have a little time, not so much. And I found you on LinkedIn, and you are doing so many amazing things. You are in the beauty industry. You have collected so many awards. I think you're like one of the top 40 digital marketers, something like that. And then you have a beauty brand, you have an agency. Uh, I don't know where to start. So I just pass it over to you.
I love it. I thank you so much for that kind introduction. But no, I've been an entrepreneur for like 20 years. And everything I've created, all the businesses that I own and have been the founder of, are absolute passions of mine. So, when I started in the fashion world, I was a fashion model in my teens and in my 20s. I went into television and media in my 30s. And in my 40s, I decided to, launch my own companies. So I started with a digital marketing agency called Lux Digital now. And then that transformed into several tech companies like AI DAS, which is a technology data solution, to Liquid Beauty AI, which is one of the most fascinating beauty tech AR systems in the world. And you're right, we do have a beautiful cosmetic line called Intelligence Beauty Cosmetics. And then we also have a wonderful, and I mean really stellar, modeling agency called LDN, which is short for London, since I'm from England as well, modeling agency. And it's just so exciting. I love every day. I love getting up and doing what I do. I mean, I'm invigorated every day. And you're right, it's a lot. And people ask me, how can you do all this? And I'm like,
Yeah.
well, I just do.
That would be my next question, how you do all this. But yeah, you seem to be
Well,
very
I'm
smart in
really
managing
lucky.
all these businesses, and I'm sure you're
Yes.
not doing everything yourself, right? I guess
I'm
that's the
not. I'm not
first.
doing everything myself. So
Yeah.
some things I am definitely the chief executive officer of. Um, but obviously being the founder and a partner in a lot of the companies is very vital as well. And overviewing the portfolio. So basically I look at it as a portfolio of companies that's overviewed by myself, and I just kind of streamline it with great staff as well underneath. So it's really, really well streamlined. We adopted a lot of the remote working because of COVID and what that kind of initiates into the work world. But we do have offices as well, so we're reopening that chapter in the business sector as well. So it's just really exciting. But yeah,
Mm.
I just love everything. I love technology. I love beauty. I love fashion. I love luxury. I can't help myself. I have to dabble in a little bit of everything.
This is going to be a tough one, but let's pick one, like the one most exciting thing you're doing these days. What would it be?
I would say, because I've done the tech, the tech is really fun, but I really love the modeling agency. I think the modeling
Mm.
agency is so much fun. It's timeless. It's got, incredible, celebrity talent that we operate and manage. And we just want to expand it. So it's really exciting because you get to work globally, you get to work with fashion houses, beauty brands, beautiful models, very talented. And, I think for me, that's super exciting. I just really thrive on
Mm.
that every day.
So that is your most exciting project right now.
I
And
got
since
lots of exciting projects.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
where do we
no
start?
doubt, no doubt. There are many more, but our time is very limited here. So
I
let's
know.
do this little time journey that I really like to do with my guests to go back to 10-year-old Dr. Parson and
Oh,
see what, you already mentioned you were modeling 10 years old or
yes.
something?
Yeah, when,
Oh,
when I was
wow.
about 19, 18 years old, I was in a modeling competition. It was the Highland Spring Face of 1996 with Storm Model Management. And that's when
Oh,
I got discovered. That's when I was discovered by Storm Model Management. And I mean, I was definitely top model, stellar looks, in my early teens and 20s. And I came to America and I modeled here and I modeled over in the UK. I mean, I love that industry. I just love fashion. I love beauty. I mean, I love just watching models walking on the runway and the catwalks. It's just really exhilarating. But if I go back to myself at 10 years old, I always wanted to be in fashion. I
oh,
used to draw all the time. I'm an artist as well. So I used to just draw beautiful women with gowns on and just really was so into it. That was one of my other passions too. I really wanted to be a fashion designer before becoming a model and so forth. So I would say that was kind of my inspiration, and I was manifesting the life I live today.
Oh, obviously it worked. So you were into fashion, into artistic stuff, into art, into beauty, and then you ended up having a digital marketing agency. How did this transition work?
Right. So, I was always in digital marketing, always. Now, I used to work for
Oh,
a large media company out of New York called Mode Media, and I worked for them for about 12 years. And I worked with every single beauty brand and fashion house in the world, like Baybor, Beauty, Burberry, Caudali of Paris, to some big commercial brands like Jaguar,
oh,
Fiat. So, we really got kind of an interlaced relationship in the digital market. That was like 15 years ago when social media was becoming really popular. It was just starting out. Facebook was there, and blogging was a big thing. So we had at least 20 to 30,000 publications under that big corporation. It was $1 billion company back then.
oh.
So that's where I really got to know about social media, and that really gravitated me towards the future of obtaining a PGD, which is a postgraduate degree in digital marketing with the
Oh.
DMI Institute out of Ireland. So that's how I became, that person and educated myself in that arena.
Wow. So and this passion for marketing just was a result of your engagement in the fashion industry, and they just happened to ask you, hey, do you want to do some marketing for us?
Well, yeah, it was really, I started working for a wonderful publication out of the East Coast called Couture in the City. And I interviewed very famous people like Iman, supermodel Iman,
Oh,
Brooklyn Decker, Lawrence Zarian, Lisa Rinna, Vince Camuto. I mean, I was interviewing some really famous people, and I was loving every moment of it. So then I decided to open up my own publication, digital publication called JacquelineLux.com. And again, it just blossomed from there. Really, once again, I must have worked with at least over 2,000 brands in the 12
what?
years that I ran that. Yeah, at least. I mean, I was really promoting so many brands, and that really, again, just gravitated me towards a marketing agency, which just made sense.
Oh my God. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah. And so your service in that agency was to interview and promote models and fashion brands on your platform. Is that right?
Yeah, so the first publication I had, JacquelineLux.com, was about that, correct. Lux Digital now is more of a service, sort of a technology marketing company, which is where we designed different technologies which are now on the market, to include Premier Jet App, Liquid Beauty AI, and AI DAS. So those were the ones that really grabbed, and we did some incredible production behind those brands as well. So we really mixed fashion and beauty with technology, which has never been done before. So that was really exciting.
Wow. Yeah, you sound like a true pioneer. So you were really bringing things together, which what hasn't been done before, right?
Yes,
And you're
I'm
developing
definitely
software some more.
pioneering. Yes, I'm ready for more.
You're ready for more. So what's next? Where are you going from
I
here?
think what's next, and might be really surprising, I have another company called Quantum Corp Technologies, and I really believe the future of tech is quantum tech. So we've got AI tech right now. AI is huge, it's big. I really believe quantum tech is really the next big technology booster in the economics and in the world. So we'll see what happens.
How would you describe quantum tech? What is that about?
Quantum tech, so basically we're taking virtual reality and augmented reality, and we're just producing products, technology products that would benefit space travel, space cities, to the ability to have protection. We've got a product called Ovo Shield that actually protects against tsunamis and destruction of cities.
What?
Yeah, we've got all this in production. It's really crazy. This is kind of embargo, but we're
That
gonna.
sounds like Star Wars stuff to me, man.
Yeah, it's really.
Are
Cool.
you a Jedi?
And then we've got a virtual reality simulator that we're designing that really allows, people who go into space to understand what it would be like in space. There's like a virtual reality simulator. So yeah, I mean, it's really cool. We're really kind of cutting the edge. That's probably the most cutting edge thing I've ever been involved in and been the founder of.
Oh yeah, and I just getting like the first grasp of it. So it's about space travel. It's about simulating space travel or about actual space
Correct.
travel.
Yeah, simulating space travel and simulating what it would be like to have a space city. So Elon Musk is talking about this all the time. I mean, to bring him up in conversation here, and he's very pioneering as well. And he is, launching, wanting to go to Mars, and he's already in space. He's first rocket,
Yeah,
largest
literally. Yeah.
rocket ever in history that he's created. So this is what this is about. It's kind of going along the same lines as Elon Musk and what he's doing, and bringing it into a simulated reality. So, as I think as human beings, we need to get used to, what it would feel like to be in space or have a space city. So it's really cutting edge. It's probably, like I said, the most innovative, cutting edge thing I've ever founded. So.
And I'm sure your space city will have a lot of beauty pageants and
There you go.
and fashion shows and all that stuff included. But yeah, I mean, so you're actually making space travel available to the public, because not everybody can literally
Yes.
travel to Mars, but
Right.
everybody could take part in your system or in your platform and kind of experience the virtual
Exactly.
reality of being in space. Wow.
Exactly. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
really just
I
the
want in.
fun part of that. It's you're not actually in space, but it gives you the simulation that you are. So, like I said, it's very cutting edge, and we've actually been we have almost $30 million in capital that we've been offered out of a investment company in New York, and says, yeah, we want to invest in Quantum Corp. So we're very lucky that we've got quite a few different investments that are coming towards Liquid Beauty AI and also Quantum Corp.
Wow. You seem like a very lucky lady to me.
I work
got
my ass
all-
off, so it's not luck, it's hard work.
I think it's a combination of both,
Yeah,
hard
you're
work
probably
alone. But speaking about, entrepreneurship and mindset. So what do you believe is the most important mindset part or belief, or what makes you the person you are today, as opposed to someone who's struggling and not getting where they want to be?
Right. I think what the discernment of what one needs to understand is understand thyself first. Learn about yourself. Who are you? Who, as a person, what motivates you every single day? And I'm not talking about being motivated by negative things like, addictions to other, things that are simulations that are not reality. Be in reality, be here right now. And then it's all about convincing the mind, having the mindset that you are that. So there's the reality and then there's unreality. And I think that when you understand thyself and what your capabilities are, I mean, I'm not an engineer. I'm a pioneer, like you said. I'm a CEO, I'm a pioneer, I'm a founder, I'm a visionary. That's what I'm great at, right? As a person, that's knowing myself. But I think for others, maybe your motivation is, engineering, like I just mentioned, and you're really good at that. Go down that path and believe it 100%, like without any doubt that you can accomplish what you need to accomplish. A lot of people talk themselves out of things. And I think it's a lot of self-doubt in the world today. And you see it in the youth, and I love to mentor as well. I really think it's so important.
Oh, so you mentor as well. Wow.
I do mentor, and I think it's so important to do that for the youth of today, or adults that need that kind of guidance, And I like to see the talent in someone and then bring out that talent even more. So that's really a great aspectation of what I love to do in giving back in a very philanthropic, way of being in life. But yeah, just believe it 100% and just go for it. Just do it like Nike says.
Believe it 100%. Okay, I will put that one in the description as one of your taglines. Believe it 100%. So that's what makes the difference between success and failure in to summarize
failure
it.
and success go together. They go together.
Yeah.
They're a marriage. So you're gonna fail along the way. It's just you gotta have the endurance, which most people don't have. They fail once they're done. I'm like, oh, I'm done. I've had so much adversity in business. It's crazy, right?
Is that true? You
Oh my
don't
God.
look like someone who
Yeah.
has adversity.
No, it's true. It's absolutely so full of adversity and struggle. Business is full of it. So you have to have the ability to have a strong endurance to keep going, because the goal is there, but to get to the goal, it's not an easy road. So I think a lot of people think it's easy, it's instantaneous, which it's not. It's not instantaneous. It takes years to achieve success. It doesn't come overnight. So, you know, that's the protocol, I think, the mindset. But plus, have a healthy body. Think about yourself. Think about your physical health, your mental health, your spiritual health. And then also, you know, what is it you want to do? You have one life. How do you want to live it? How do you want to live that life? You know, you don't have any other life past this. Well, unless you believe in reincarnation. But, you know.
That's a whole different story.
That's a Hindu, you know, philosophy and religious study. That's another conversation. But, you know, I think that's super important to go ahead and live your dream, live it, you know.
What are your daily rituals to enhance your mental and your physical health?
I love working out. I start my day. You know, the first thing I do is work out in the day.
Wow.
And I think that's super important. Like, go and work out, be physical, get back in your body. And then that sets the precedence for the rest of the day, because it's causing what you, a cause and effect. And that is discipline, right? Discipline is super important. You have to be disciplined in yourself. You have to, no matter how you feel. Now, I'm not saying if you don't feel good, take time off. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about no matter how you feel when you're talking to yourself, and you're like, oh, I don't feel like doing this today. No, get up and do it, because that's life. That's, you know, that's the momentum of success. But like I said, everything has sort of a yin yang effect. Doesn't matter what it is. But I start my day physical. I have a green shake. I love my protein powder. I have a very organic protein powder with fruits and your spirulina. I put all that good stuff in there. I love to make sure my body's taken care of, and then I love to start my day. And mentally, I take my time. And I've learned that over time. It's not something that, you know, I used to stress all the time. Seriously, I used to be like, oh my God, such a stressor. But I think it's so important to just take your time when you're doing a project. You can't do everything all at once. You got to really plan your day, and you got to plan your time, and it's got to be functional for you and what you're capable of doing within a day or two. Or, you know, when I say that, I mean in your daily routine. That's super important. And that's how I do my daily routine. I have everything mapped out and planned. So I will plan, you know, a year out, 2 years out. So I know exactly.
What?
Yeah,
you have
seriously.
a 2-year plan.
I plan things exactly where things need to be in a certain period of time. And that is kind of like the roadmap that you build for success. That's like super key, important aspectation of becoming successful, is you got to plan it. If you don't have a plan, how do you get there, right? So people think it just manifests inside their mind. It doesn't. You got to take action every day, actionable steps, have your goals, have your map planned out, and, you know, just keep walking and going for it. You know, I think that's important.
Oh yeah, that was very insightful. Yeah, I love the relaxing part. Yeah, I think as we grow, we learn to relax and to stay calm. To me, is a secret weapon. Yeah, if we manage to stay calm facing adversity, I think that makes a huge difference as opposed to freaking out every time, which what we all do when we're young and, you know, we don't have the experience.
I so concur with that.
That was very inspiring.
Good. Thank you.
Wonderful. I think according to your time plan, we already have to stop right here.
Yes.
I feel like we could discuss so many more things, but I understand you're a very busy lady. You have another 7 companies to take care of today. So I would like to say thank you very much. I hope we can chat again sometime, and all the best. And thank you so much for your inspiring talk.
Oh, you're so very welcome. It's been really lovely to talk with you today. And I'm hoping that this really can inspire you and be a really inspirational podcast to all of your guests that are viewing.
I'm very sure about that. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.